That's another way to do it, is just buy your first one. And I kicked myself. So, I mean, when I was in my mid 20s, I bought my first condo here in the Boston area. And I wish I bought my first multifamily. I missed about, if I had done that, I would have captured another 10 to, well, let me think about this, probably close to 10 to 12 years of the opportunity to kind of build more of a portfolio. I just, I, I looked at it more along the lines, if I just wanted a condo and that's what I wanted, instead of thinking, you know what, if I take the 10% down I'm using here, I could use that for 3.5% and do an FHA deal and get into my first multifamily and just let that grow. I
Right.
could still have that today and have, hundreds of thousands, I mean, based on where we live, a couple 100,000 or more of equity in
Or
that,
more. No,
or
and
more.
and that's, a lot of people don't. A lot of people weren't taught to think that way. I
Right.
had the pleasure and the benefit of having somebody who was already in the business
Right.
direct me or steer me in that direction, right? I mean, when I graduated from college, I was thinking the same exact thing. Just wanted a condo, wanted somebody to mow my grass for me, wanted a swimming pool at the bottom, a gym in the building,
Yeah.
and an easy living. But I'm glad, my grandmother was in my life, had been in the business, and told me to, go out and buy something with multiple units in it.
Yeah.
And it was the best decision I ever made. My mortgage was roughly $2,500. I was getting $1,700. I mean, I was like, I mean, I don't know what that number is, 65% or something like that of my
Yeah.
mortgage paid every month by someone else.
Right.
One of the things that I can mention to listeners, I bought in my first place in 2006. If you know anything about what happened in 2007, 2008, stock market started to tumble, real estate market started to tumble a little bit after that. So, I took a little bit of a hit, but I don't regret it at all. Like I said, it taught me a lot, and goes back to what some of the things that you were talking about, learning how to be a landlord, learning how to be conservative, and to put cash in reserves, and to figure some things out on my own. And then 2012, 2013, made some really good investments as the market started to come up. 2014, 2015. Those are people that are getting into the business right now and thinking about where the market is going. If you are in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, you're probably going to see several more recessions
Mhm.
anyway, right? I mean, you're going to see several more. I mean, when we experience some type of kickback every 10, 12, 15 years at most. So you're going to experience a few more anyway. I would be less concerned about trying to buy the dips and trying to time the market in real estate as I would be as getting in, learning the business, and holding on. Real estate is a long-term investment.
Right.
And if you are, like I said, I've seen one dip. I'm probably going to experience 3 or 4 more before I even try to, consider retiring or pulling out of the market. So get yourself in, focus on cash flow, focus on the numbers that the property is producing, making sure that it's a sound investment. Don't worry about buying at the low point or the high point or anything like that. Just get yourself in the market. Real estate will take care of itself.
Right.